Commander SciFi adjusted the targeting matrix on his plasma rifle, watching through the scope as another human settlement came into view. The Third Galactic War had been raging for 18 months, and the Kethmoran Empire had expected swift victory over these primitive bipeds called humans. Instead, what should have been a 3-week conquest had become an endless nightmare of guerrilla warfare and impossible resurrections. Sector 7 cleared. Commander, crackled the voice of Lieutenant Vec through the neural communicator. But sir, they're back again. SciFi's mandibles clicked in frustration. The same human soldiers his unit had eliminated yesterday were somehow fighting again today, bearing identical scars, wielding the same weapons, even wearing the same battle-worn uniforms. Intelligence Command had initially dismissed such reports as combat fatigue hallucinations, but the pattern was undeniable across every front of the war. The humans had mastered death itself. Through his rifle's quantum scope, SciFi observed a human patrol moving through the ruins of what had once been called Denver. He recognized the leader immediately, Captain Marcus Rivera, a scarred veteran with a distinctive cybernetic arm. SciFi had personally watched Rivera die 3 times. Once from a direct plasma hit to the chest, once from explosive decompression when his fighter crashed, and most recently from a knife wound during close combat just 48 hours ago. Yet there Rivera stood, alive and commanding his squad with the same tactical brilliance that had made him legendary among human resistance forces. Target acquired, SciFi whispered into his comm unit. Engaging Rivera again. The plasma bolt struck Rivera's center mass, the telltale blue flash indicating a kill shot. The human's body crumpled, his squad scattered for cover, and SciFi felt a familiar mixture of satisfaction and dread. Within hours, intelligence would report Rivera active in another sector, as if death were merely an inconvenience to be shrugged off. Back at base, SciFi found himself in the sterile briefing chamber with General Kaelathos, the campaign's supreme commander. Holographic displays showed human casualty reports that defied all logic, the same individuals dying repeatedly, their biometric signatures identical each time. Our xenobiologists have examined captured human specimens, General Kaelathos announced, her voice carrying the weight of bewilderment. Their cellular structure shows no signs of advanced regeneration technology. No quantum consciousness backup systems. No molecular resurrection chambers. Yet somehow they return. The assembled officers exchanged uneasy glances. The Kethmoran Empire had conquered 47 worlds, but never had they encountered a species that treated death as a temporary setback. Perhaps, suggested Colonel Ryxma hesitantly, they've developed technology beyond our understanding, some form of temporal manipulation or parallel dimension retrieval. General Kaelathos's optical sensors dimmed. Our scientists have detected no such technology. The humans appear to be using conventional weapons, conventional tactics, and conventional biology. Except for this impossibility. SciFi raised a claw. Sir, what if we're approaching this wrong? What if death isn't permanent for humans the way it is for us? What if their species evolved differently? The room fell silent. The implications were staggering. For millennia, the Kethmoran Empire had dominated the galaxy precisely because they understood the ultimate currency of war, life itself. They could calculate acceptable losses, predict enemy behavior based on self-preservation instincts, and exploit the universal fear of death. But humans seemed immune to this fundamental equation. Recommendation? General Kaelathos asked quietly. SciFi looked at the tactical displays showing human forces regrouping in impossible numbers. Withdrawal, sir. We can't win a war against an enemy that doesn't stay dead. As evacuation orders began filtering through the command structure, SciFi wondered if humanity's secret wasn't some advanced technology at all. Perhaps they had simply evolved beyond the galaxy's most basic assumption, that death was final. In a universe where that rule could be broken, perhaps humans were not the primitive species the Kethmoran had assumed. Perhaps they were something far more dangerous, truly unstoppable.